Good afternoon, everyone. This is Caesar with Inspire Movement. Hope you're having a lovely start to your work week. Today we're continuing with the segment entitled Word of the Day, and we're looking at the word consistency. So when somebody is said to be consistent, what do we mean by that? Essentially what we mean is that they have the same behavior or similar behavior most of the time, and their attitudes towards people really don't change over time, and they usually achieve the same levels of success, whether it be in one thing or many things. You can also say that a person, when they're consistent, is said to be dependable or trustworthy because you can count on them. You know what to expect. That's a big quality and advantage, which we'll get into in a little bit from now. So how do you become more consistent as a person if you're trying to? One thing that you could consider is to focus on a singular goal, one goal. So rather than have a whole palette of things that you want to get done in this particular moment, how's about just having that one goal that you could focus on, harp on to establish little wins, which leads me into the next thing that you can do, which is go for incremental improvement. Don't try to do wholesale changes in your lives to be very consistent. Just try to change one small thing, and once you habituate that and do that very much effectively over time, then maybe you can introduce something new. So incremental improvement is a very powerful tool. Another thing that you can do is also be aware of your emotions, because they could temper with you a little bit. If you hold self-limiting beliefs, for example, that could definitely affect you in being consistent, because you hold this limiting belief around, oh, I am never able to follow through, I am never able to see things through, and you could see how in a very real way that could get you to make that a self-fulfilling prophecy so that you actually never get things done. So be aware of your emotions. And lastly, forgive your failures. Let those things go. As I often say when I do workshops on letting go, in order to let something new into your life, you gotta let something go. So start with your failures. That would be a great way for you to habituate something new and be more consistent with the things that you want to do. What are some advantages? We mentioned one already. People know what to expect from you because you're dependable, you're accountable, you are trustworthy. They know what they're going to get from you. You typically deliver high-grade results. People know that they're going to expect the best from you all the time. You have an ability to discern your own progress better when it comes to success. You can also make improvements on things that you may need to make improvements on a little bit easier, because you are that much consistent and very in tune with the things that you're doing every day and how you could habituate something better. So that's another advantage as well. So these are definitely already quite the list of things that you can count on. As I try to make a personal connection with the word consistency, what I think of is the reflection: as you do one thing, you do all things. And that really is kind of like a very palpable thing for me, because let's say it's making the bed in the morning, saying that you set out to make the bed in the morning. Are you really thinking that somebody's not going to be watching you when you do it, so you're not going to be consistently doing a good job when you do that? Well, that would habituate that you do things in a mediocre way, and that's exactly what you don't want to do. You want to habituate always doing things to your level best, and I say that with all love and respect. So again, as you do one thing, you do all things. This is all about consistency. Who's to say that when you go to work or to the office or your work environment, you won't really do the making of the bed super well. You'll do that in a mediocre way. But now you're going to sort of switch gears and be able to make the neurological connections to do that well. So it's a little bit of brain trickery to do that. It's almost like tricking yourself to try to attempt something like that. If you want to habituate consistency, do things the right way to the best of your ability all of the time, or at least strive to. We all can work on many a thing every single day, but we can try real hard. So that's my invitation to you. I hope that you like some of these reflections. If there's something that you want me to chime in on that we haven't touched on in the past, please connect with us at inspiremovement.com. You can contact us via email through our website or possibly through our social media. We welcome anything. As you know, we do this in order to serve out of peace and love for you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful remainder of your week.